Looks like some sort of blinds. Locked. Let's see if this works. Yay, it opened. Sticky tape always comes in handy. Even MacGyver knew that. That should do it. The tape is all wound up. William won't be able to do anything with it. Hey, William, a tape for you.
Nice try, mister, but I prefer real spaghetti to tape spaghetti. Please try to retrieve an intact tape instead.
Neat. Looks as if it were bought today. If they still made these things. Hey, William, a tape for you.
Now that's fantastic, mister. Please insert it into our tape recorder.
I'm no biologist, but I'm wondering if the music on this cassette could get this bird to lay an egg. I should know. This one time I listened to this band called Explosive Consumption, and I got Montezuma's Revenge afterwards. I probably shouldn't have told you that. But anyway, I'm not a bird, so it's sort of apples to oranges. But anything's worth a try, ain't it? Alright, let's see if you headbang out to a little heavy metal. Rockin'! It worked! Wasn't trying to scare it away. But it did lay an egg. Score 1 for intestinal discomfort. Mission accomplished. William, we have liftoff.
Yes, sir. Excellent work indeed. The cadet will be delighted for sure, sir.
No, this egg is much too large to fit inside a microwave. It's too high up there. I can't reach it. A fine feather. It'd be nice to have, but where did it come from? Actually, I could blow into the pipe. If it goes right, the feather should pop out and land on the ground. Dang, not quick enough. Oh, come on. You gotta be... Ugh. This is getting ridiculous. What a pain in the... Oh, this is for the birds. They dug a deep hole here. I better not get too close. Oh shit! Nothing's happened for a while now. That thing must have gone back down into its lair. I'm gonna take a closer look. Huh. It wilted. Must be the ungodly heat. But look at that monster. I've never seen anything like it. I haven't the slightest how that should work. I got it open. Woohoo! Once more, a man triumphs over nature. With my own 2 hands.
Thank you very much. You've saved our lives.
No problem, guys. Hey, are you the researchers who've been working here?
Correct. My name is Dr. Stephen Lundgren, and this is my colleague, Professor Yuri Kapowski. We are so deeply indebted to you.
I'm Zak McKracken. Actually, I was wondering if you could do me a favor yourselves.
Yes, certainly, Mr. McKracken. As far as our current situation will allow it.
No big deal. I just need you to answer a couple of questions. How in the world did you get swallowed by that plant?
Well, both of us. Dr. Lundgren and I had made a sensational discovery of these bones when suddenly this plant had skyrocketed out of the nowhere.
And all of a sudden, everything was dark around us. We were very lucky you came to set us free. I have no idea how long we would have survived in there. We would never have imagined that our archaeological expedition could ever turn into such a daring adventure.
What sort of peculiar bones are these?
We haven't yet made a closer inspection of these bones, but the fact is that we didn't ever discover bones like these in our previous excavations.
Are these Aztec sacrificial remains?
It can't be ruled out completely, but I rather think not.
Can you tell me something about the growth of this plant?
Unfortunately, I can't, but one of my colleagues, Dr. Levy, might be able to help you. Since he's known to be a true luminary in botany, it's a good idea to try to meet him for sure.
Where do I find him?
As far as I know, he's currently living in Paris, but I don't have his address. However, since he's known to be a fish lover, chances are very good you'll find him in one of those fish restaurants scattered there. He's the one you should ask your questions. I'm sure he can help you.
I was reading a newspaper article that said there were 3 researchers missing. Where's the third one?
Dr. Sanchez. A peculiar kind of guy, because most of the time he would just be in our way instead of helping us with our excavations. It almost seemed his only purpose was snooping around, and just a few hours before the plan devoured us, he mysteriously disappeared from this area.
How are you going to continue your expeditions?
This will have to be discussed in detail first. We're pretty likely to get some life insurance first.
I should leave you to your exciting discoveries. See you around.
Thanks again for your help, and may you take care of yourself.
Well, they didn't help me at all. But when I'm done here, I should pay a visit to that Dr. Levy. Okay, let's go back to the airport. A beautiful, shimmering bird feather. If I was at an ornithologist convention, I'd be the main event. Waikiki, I'm coming. Ooh, a national infiltrator. It's a couple days old, but still. The most informative paper you can buy. I highly recommend it. And that's not just because I edited it. I'm not particularly fond of old ashtrays. An ashtray. Wow, this thing's old. It's not like those fancy casino ashtrays with the rotating top. It reads, "Club card required for entrance. Trespassers will be eaten." Wait, somebody added something to the bottom. We're not kidding. Eaten? Who in the world would join this club? Or be a guard? I'm not in the mood for a conversation.
Stop! No trespassing. Club members only.
I am a club member.
So you are. Then please enter. No, hang on. I will have to see your club card first.
I guess I have it in my other jeans.
Good, so you'll come back here once you got it, will you?
I'm not in the mood for a conversation.
Stop! No trespassing.
I am a club member.
So you are. Then please enter. No.
Unfortunately, I lost it a while back.
You hardly look like our ordinary guests. No admittance without a card. Did I make myself clear?
And what is it exactly that makes me not look like one of your club members?
Well, for a start, look at the way you're dressed. If only you wore the traditional headgear for this club.
Speaking of that traditional headgear you mentioned, what is it, if I may ask?
See, if you don't even know that, you're clearly not one of our guests. Otherwise, you would have known that this is a Waikikan straw hat, adorned with the traditional club feather. Furthermore, the size of the feather tells me about the position in the hierarchy, which determines how the guest will be treated in this place.
Perhaps you didn't notice, but I am the renowned international reporter and author of best-selling books, Zak McKracken. I don't need any club card to identify myself.
Hang on, the McKracken? Who wrote that totally fictional article which excoriated the racketeering of allegedly dubious South Seas clubs about 2 years ago?
You must not have heard me. I'm Gisbert Gunlach, the director's long-lost half-brother. He gave me permission to go in.
Ah, so you're one of those. So listen carefully. Director Gunglach recently announced that if another guy turned up that would try to get admittance by concocting a cock and bull story, he fully authorized me to deliver him to our resident cannibal.
Cannibals?
Yes, perhaps you're already bothered to read our sign? Since you are one of those liars, aren't you?
I'm sorry, but sometimes I just can't help myself.
You don't say.
How can I get membership in your club?
Well, for that, you have to fill in an application form. Then it's up to Director Gundlach to decide whether you can be accepted as a member or not.
Let me see this miraculous form, please.
No problem. This will be 10,000 for service fees.
Tell me about this wonderful $10,000 opportunity.
Well, I have to reach out my hand under the table and grab the correct form.
And you get a whopping $10,000 for that?
Not quite. In respect of the year's fees, and with people like you, most of it's invested into reliable debt collectors.
Okay, I've changed my mind. I'm on an important mission. Could I just talk to somebody in this area?
Did you comprehend that it is my job to keep every poor person's mundane issues away from our honorable guests?
I just wanted to...
But, you could go write a postcard to that person instead.
It's about a certain life. My life.
Maybe you'll understand it this way. Would you want to get offered scout cookies during your extraordinarily expensive club vacation?
Hey, do I really look like a scout to you?
You haven't answered my question yet. Do you want to get disturbed?
Not really. Okay, I'll go and get my ID card.
Good. Will you stay behind the security line? Thank you.
Well, this is awkward. If that weird cabana guy won't let me into the beach area, then I'll have come all this way to talk to Annie for nothing. I have to think of something. A handsome hat made from a feather and a bird's nest. Now that's what I call creative. The bird's nest combined with the feather. It's crazy, but it's possible. You could even make a nice hat, as long as you don't mind all the bird droppings. The bird's nest combined with the feather. It's crazy, but it's possible. You could even make a nice hat, as long as you don't mind all the bird droppings. Wow, just look at that lovely club headgear.
Ooh, what a big thingy you got there. So have a nice day, sir.
That's Annie. I still can't believe she married this Jacques fellow. Hi, Annie.
Zach, what on earth are you doing here?
Just, happened to be in the area. You know how it is.
Now what a coincidence!
Tell me, Annie, do you happen to know what story I was working on last?
Trying to be funny, Zach?
No, seriously. I must have been following a big scoop. All I can remember was that I was in an airplane in the dead of night. But when I woke up the next morning, I couldn't remember anything else.
You're giving the impression of being quite addle-headed right now, so I guess a decent vacation would do you some good.
Vacation? Hell no. I have to save the world.
Not wanting to save the world again? Stop working so hard at it, Zach.
Yeah, I read about your wedding. So how did you meet this Jacques?
I met him in Paris at an art show 2 months ago. A most beautiful vacation, by the way. Jacques is such a lovely, nice, courteous, sensitive,
Wet blanket?
polite, balanced, and special kind of guy.
So nothing like me, eh?
Pardon?
Oh, nothing. Go on. You were just soliloquizing about your French demigod.
How cute! So you're seriously jealous, aren't you?
Me? Jealous? Don't make me laugh. I'm not at all. I mean, maybe just, you can't blame me for being a little...
Oh, and to this day, I thought you felt something towards me.
Well, yes, it's not quite like that, okay? I am... No, wait, I was hooked on you, at least a little bit. Yes, well...
He's lying over there, by the way. He prefers to enjoy the power of the blazing sun.
Wait, what? The albino vampire over there? You even sure he is French? Judging from that skin color, he could just as well be a Caponian.
Ooh, stop cracking your foul jokes, Zach.
Too bad. What did you say Jacques does for a living again?
He serves in a fish restaurant as a waiter and...
And?
The job is just a means of disguise. In reality, he's a secret agent, but this must not be known by anybody.
Secret agent working as waiter gets served as charming reporter steals wife. Or what about marriage scamming secret agent beaten by heroic reporter with a huge baguette?
You've got that look in your face again, as if you were brooding over a new sensational report. One of my pet hates.
What? You hate Jacques?
No, that look.
Can you explain how Jacques can work as an undercover agent and still be a waiter at the same time?
Ah, now I see. Your aim is to reveal the catastrophic plans being hatched in the posh restaurants of Paris, right?
Whatever. Anyway, you got any hints up your sleeve?
Well, the hardest thing is to pass the aptitude test. You have to balance a tray full to the brim. Such tests can only be passed with lots of talent and practice.
But another important aspect is the way you express yourself verbally. If you don't know how to use language the right way, a sophisticated audience will treat you as if you're just not there.
Oh Lord, I don't think I can make it that far.
Well, to learn how to express yourself, you only need to read a good book on the subject. I'm reading one right now to improve my own skills because I don't want to embarrass Jacques.
Really, this whole secret agent thing, you're pulling my leg, aren't you?
Exactement.
What's that book you're reading?
Ah, that book. Well, it's from Jacques' private library. It's about the aesthetics of the French language. We don't want to disgrace ourselves once we're in France, do we?
French manners? Meh.
Whatever you say, Zach.
I gotta run. See you.
See you, Zach.
Annie, would you like to read the latest issue of my paper?
Oh, yes, with pleasure. Okay, so you can have my book, because improving your language a little bit wouldn't do you any harm at all.
Thanks. Let's see, I was going to ask you something. Oh yeah, when are you going to dump that French James Bond wannabe and marry me?
Zach, since I'm on my honeymoon here now, we'd better talk about that later.
Really? I didn't... Alright then. See you later?
See you, Zach.
And the suntan lotion is mine. Whoa, there's a warning on the Vaseline I didn't notice. Do not use in excessive sun as it could cause, fatal skin inflammation. So basically, if anything happens to Jacques, my ass is toast. Or his is, anyway. I should probably keep an eye on this. Whoop, he just put some on. Looks like everything's okay for now. Ah! Oh my God, what did I do? Annie, oh my God, Annie! I mean, sunburn is one thing, but Jacques just, my God!
That's why you should tell him to put on lots of lotion.
I'd like to help, but, oh God, there's not enough left to help! Annie ran off crying. She looks really bent out of shape. To be honest, I can't blame her. Waiter flambéed at Beach of Dreams. Self-cremation suspected. I guess he won't need it any longer. I need one of those weirdo specialty screwdrivers. Yeah, let's go to Paris. French language magazine. There's everything you can think of, from fashion to cuisine. You know, if I really wanted to check out all the top models and latest in French cuisine, I'd be here all day. Besides, I can't read French. Security is really good around here. Even the ashtray is welded to the table. Room temperature water. Tastes just like the plastic it's bottled in. But hey, it's free, right? Yep, another bench. You know, if I really wanted to check out all... Besides, I can't read French. Cigarettes, toothbrushes, bubblegum, thingamajigs of all colors. Holy Toledo, this thing bends everything. I think I'm in love. Well, I've searched every cafe, bistro, patisserie, and wine bar in Paris to find Dr. Levy. Total levies found? Zilch. Of course, it's not easy finding one person in a city of 2,125,246.5 citizens. At least I've got more in my stomach than that lousy bag of peanuts on the flight over. But I digress. So, now I'm here, the center of it all, where all roads to Paris lead to. Dr. Levy has to be here. Though, now that I think of it, I don't even know what he looks like. Alright, let's get this party started. Yes, back to that wonderful air service. Look at that. A genuine fake French mustache.